How's it going? So I'm just kind of this is response video to my own video, the Manakel formula. I'll link it in the description below. So basically, Manakel. Well, let me get the formula. Okay, so that's the formula here. So that's the formula. Whoopsie. Holy smoke. Okay. Let's make it bigger. Okay. So look. Manakel formula can predict the outcome of the game. What does that tell me? That tells me engagement optimized matchmaking for sure is real. No, I wouldn't say, okay. So, we can predict the outcome of the game. What does that tell me? That tells me that Riot can predict the outcome of the game. True or false? 100% true, because we can do it now. We have the formula, right? So, the next question is, okay, can Riot, based on the algo, construct a winners and losers queue lobby? The answer is yes, they can, because we can ourselves do it, right? So Riot can do it. So next question is, if they can manipulate your win or lose rate, should they do it? Because now that they have the power to determine your fate, you are completely like your experience of the game, you are basically at their mercy. That's it. They can do whatever the hell they want with you. Because now that they know exactly how to construct the lobby and how to make sure that you either win or lose, whether you smurf or not, we know we can do it now using this formula, right? So Riot can for sure do it, right? So next question is, should they do it? That's where we ask the question, what is the business objective of Riot? So we already looked at the video. This guy is the creator of the matchmaking algorithm, and look at his business objective. Make sure player matches are fun. When you watch the entire presentation, if you substitute the word fun with addicted, the presentation starts to make a lot more sense. Because it's not, you kind of like, you just punch through the bullshit and just look at it. What are they actually trying to achieve? And they call it fun. I call it addictive. Well, the community calls it. Just create e-junkies. We want to create e-junkies, right? That's the whole objective. All right. So the question is, look, put business ideal, put long-term monetary value on each match for every player. Match into matches that maximize the value over time. So what they're saying is, we want to maximize the profit over time. Every game should have maximum monetary outcome. Keep the most amount of players in our game being addicted. Remember, we are removing the word fun and we're replacing it with addicted. So what they want to do, they want to make money and get you addicted, right? Hard to say what's called blah blah blah. Build advanced predictive models of churn and use them. And we know for a fact, one second. Okay, so if we look at the engagement optimized matchmaking white paper by Harvard, this is not some dude from YouTube, this is Harvard Analytics, right? The entire engagement optimized matchmaking is designed to minimize churn. Churn stands for people stop playing League of Legends. So we want to minimize that. We want to make sure that people are still addicted and playing the game, which is in their presentation. So now we go back to the question, should they do it? And the answer is yes, they will. Yes, they should, because that's in line with their business objective. Does that make sense? So to say that, oh, Riot is... Where does it say we want fair matches? We want players to We want players who deserve certain rank to have that rank. We want players to be able to quickly climb and choose to play or not, right? No, they don't. They say, okay, we want addicted people and we want to maximize our revenue. That's the business objective. Now, if you think that they are not going to do this, you don't understand how CEOs make decisions. Their CEO do not give a shit about ethics at all. At all. I'll give you examples. Recent movie is actually pretty good. Yeah, so you can watch this one. The case against Boeing, the downfall. Now the airplanes, the Max one, right? They had issues with airplanes, and the engineers knew about it. So did the CEOs. Well, I'm spoiling a little bit, but that's kind of news, right? But I just want to kind of watch the mentality of the CEOs and what do they factor in when they make a decision. Should they do something or should they not do something? They only concern is how much money they're gonna make, and that's it. Now, to be CEO, you have to be like this. You have to be. There's no other way to do it. That's why most people don't want to be CEOs, because you have to become this. Like, most of them probably do drugs. I would not be surprised if there's like high drug abuse in that class, right? Because to become this type of person, like, it's so morally insane, and you have to remember, you have to live with yourself every day, knowing what you've done. It's like you have to be doing drugs. Like, it's just, this video is also pretty good. Bitcoin, it's recent. It's about crypto scams, basically. Again, this guy, I'm not gonna spoil, but like, watch the video. I mean, just think about the mentality. Another one, look, Nestle Boy Scout, I already, the baby killer, I already talked about it. It's like, look, Nestle, long time ago, they produced a formula that was just super addicted to kids, right? It got banned in developed countries because it was so addictive. And Nestle CEOs decided, oh, let's go to the less developed countries where there is less regulation and sell it in there. Do you understand the mentality? Like, what do you think? Do you think Riot is gonna look at you and be like, oh, I want him to graduate from college. I want him to get a PhD. They're gonna say, how can we squeeze the maximum amount of money and get him as addicted to our game as possible? That is their business objective. Right? So then you ask the question, are they gonna use engagement optimized matchmaking to accomplish this? Duh. Like, hello? Okay? So, there you go. Definitely, this pretty much tells me engagement optimized matchmaking 100% exists. I don't need to go into Riot office and be like, hey, show me the algorithm. If we can predict the outcome of the games based on such small number of variables, Riot surely can do it. And you know what they're gonna do. Of course they're gonna do it. Of course they're gonna put you into the box. So my beef with Riot again is like, the Riot should definitely put in the login screen saying that we are using engagement optimized matchmaking system to create matches. Here is what engagement optimized matchmaking does. Right? Our business objective is such and such. Play at your own risk. Kind of like cigarettes. Cigarettes, when you look at the cigarette packet, you have a warning sign. At that point, if you still decide to use it, that's on you. Right? They've done their work. The government done their work. They warned you. Government provides how to quit. It's kind of like support on how to quit. The company itself that sells you cigarettes puts the posters telling you that this stuff is not that good for you. Fine. But at that point, if you still smoke, I mean, it's 100% on you, right? But Riot is like, they are saying, and they're completely denying that they're using it. I mean, It's obvious. It's just obvious that it exists. At that point, it's pointless to even play the game. Now, I still enjoy the game. Like, I play one-on-ones, I play customs against bots. Not too much, but I mean, most of the time I play other games nowadays, but it's one-on-one is still fun. But under no circumstances should you ever play basically anything, any matchmaking system where the company's algorithm controls your where the algorithm creates the lobby, basically. Just stay away. So stay away from normals. Stay away from. Well, normals you can play under one circumstances. If you have 5 players, then you can play. Right? You like 5 good players, you can do it. Fully stacked team. Right? It's up to you to play well. You can play flex. Do not play solo. And well, you can honestly, if you have 5 players, you can play draft as well. But solo queue, just stay away from it, and that's it. And that's about it. Okay, take care. Bye bye.